What if I told you that true strength has nothing to do with muscles? Stay tuned, because I am about to reveal 7 mind-blowing signs that prove you are mentally stronger than 99% of people. And trust me, number 5 will completely change how you see yourself. Sign 1. Embracing discomfort as your teacher. Most people run from pain. You run toward it, not because you enjoy suffering, but because you understand something profound that the ancient Stoics knew. Discomfort is life's greatest teacher. Think about it. Every time you face a challenge, your brain literally rewires itself. Scientists have discovered that exposure to difficult situations increases neural pathways associated with resilience. You are not just enduring, you are evolving. When others choose the easy path, you deliberately choose the challenging one. This isn't about masochism. It's about strategic personal development. Each difficult moment becomes a brick in the foundation of your unshakable character. You understand that comfort zones are death zones for growth. While others seek shortcuts, you embrace the long road. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity. Every setback a setup for a comeback. The beauty of this approach lies in its compounding effect. Each challenge you overcome doesn't just make you stronger, it makes the next challenge easier. You are building mental muscles that most people never develop. Consider how this plays out in daily life. When a project gets tough, others quit. You dig deeper. When relationships hit rough patches, you lean in instead of running away. You've learned that resistance builds resilience. This mindset revolutionizes your relationship with adversity. Instead of asking, "Why me?" you ask, "What's this teaching me?" This simple shift changes everything about how you handle life's challenges. Your approach to discomfort influences everyone around you. Without saying a word, you become a living example of resilience. People are drawn to your strength, even if they can't explain why. This embrace of discomfort ripples through every area of your life. Physical challenges become easier because you've trained your mind to welcome the burn. Emotional challenges become manageable because you've learned to sit with difficult feelings. You've discovered that true growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone. While others stay safe within their boundaries, you are constantly pushing yours, expanding what's possible. The most powerful aspect of this trait is its sustainability. You are not just enduring for the moment, you are building a lifetime of resilience. Each challenge becomes another opportunity to prove what you are capable of. When you truly understand this first sign, you realize that discomfort isn't just something to endure, it's something to embrace. This revelation changes everything about how you approach life's challenges. Sign 2. Taking radical responsibility. In a world of blame shifting and excuse making, you stand apart. Your superpower? Taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life. No exceptions, no excuses, no victims. This isn't just about accepting blame when things go wrong. It's about embracing the profound truth that Marcus Aurelius understood. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The science behind this is fascinating. Research shows that people with an internal locus of control, those who believe they're in charge of their lives, consistently outperform those who believe they're at the mercy of external forces. When something goes wrong, your first instinct isn't to point fingers. Instead, you ask yourself, what role did I play in this? What can I learn? How can I use this to grow? This level of self-awareness is rare and incredibly powerful. Most people waste energy trying to control things they can't. Other people's opinions, the weather, the economy. But you focus your energy on the one thing you can control, yourself. This mindset manifests in every area of your life. If your relationships aren't where you want them to be, you look at how you can improve. If your career isn't progressing, you focus on developing new skills rather than blaming circumstances. The most powerful aspect of this trait is how it affects your problem-solving abilities. When you take full responsibility, every problem becomes solvable because you are no longer waiting for someone else to fix it. This approach to life is particularly evident in how you handle setbacks. While others might spend weeks complaining about a missed opportunity, you are already working on creating new ones. Consider how this plays out in personal development. When you take radical responsibility, every day becomes an opportunity for growth. You are not waiting for the perfect circumstances, you are creating them. The impact of this mindset on your decision-making is profound. You understand that every choice you make, or don't make, shapes your reality. This awareness leads to more thoughtful, intentional living. Your commitment to radical responsibility doesn't just change your life, it inspires others. People around you begin to see what's possible when you stop making excuses and start taking action. This isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about being honest with yourself. It's about recognizing that true power comes from taking ownership of your life, completely and without reservation. Sign 3. Strategic detachment. Most people are emotional puppets, pulled around by every passing feeling. But you've mastered something the ancient Stoics called detachment, the art of caring deeply without being emotionally hijacked. This isn't about becoming cold or unfeeling. Instead, it's about developing the ability to step back and observe your emotions without being controlled by them. Think of it as emotional intelligence on steroids. The neuroscience here is fascinating. Studies show that people who can maintain emotional distance while staying engaged have stronger prefrontal cortex activity, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making. You've learned to separate what matters from what doesn't. When others lose sleep over social media drama, you are focused on what truly impacts your life and goals. This isn't indifference, it's strategic prioritization. This detachment shows up most powerfully in how you handle criticism. While others might be devastated by negative feedback, you can extract the useful information while letting go of the emotional charge. One of the most remarkable aspects of this trait is how it affects your decision-making. Without the fog of emotional reactivity, you can see situations more clearly and choose more wisely. You are playing chess while others are playing checkers. The practice of strategic detachment extends to your relationships too. You can love deeply while maintaining healthy boundaries. You support others without becoming enmeshed in their drama. This balance is rare and incredibly valuable. This ability gives you a unique advantage in crisis situations. While others are panicking, you can maintain the emotional distance necessary to find effective solutions. You become the calm in the storm. Consider how this plays out in your goal pursuit. You are passionate about your objectives, but not attached to specific outcomes. This paradox allows you to pivot when necessary without losing sight of your larger vision. The impact on your stress levels is profound. By maintaining emotional distance from non-essential issues, you conserve your energy for what truly matters. It's not about caring less, it's about caring smarter. Your practice of strategic detachment influences those around you too. In a world of emotional reactivity, your calm presence becomes a stabilizing force. People naturally turn to you during difficult times. This isn't just a personal trait. It's a philosophical stance that transforms how you engage with the world. You understand that true power lies not in controlling external events, but in controlling your response to them. Sign 4. Unwavering self-discipline. In a world of instant gratification, your commitment to self-discipline sets you apart. This isn't about rigid rules. It's about consistent, intentional living aligned with your highest values. The ancient Stoics understood that self-discipline was the foundation of all virtue. As Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." You embody this truth in your daily choices. Modern psychology backs this up. Research shows that self-discipline is a stronger predictor of success than IQ. Your ability to delay gratification literally rewires your brain for achievement. This self-discipline manifests in every area of your life. From your morning routine to your work habits, from your health choices to your financial decisions, you consistently choose what's right over what's easy. One of the most powerful aspects of your self-discipline is its sustainability. You are not white-knuckling through life. You've built systems and habits that make discipline your default mode. Your approach to self-discipline isn't about perfection. It's about progression. You understand that small, consistent actions compound over time. While others look for shortcuts, you trust in the power of daily discipline. This trait is particularly evident in how you handle setbacks. When you slip up, you don't spiral into shame or give up entirely. Instead, you get back on track immediately, understanding that discipline is a practice, not a performance. Consider how this plays out in your personal development. Your commitment to growth isn't dependent on motivation or mood. You show up and do the work, regardless of how you feel. This consistency is your secret weapon. The impact of your self-discipline extends beyond personal achievement. It creates a foundation of trust with yourself and others. People know they can count on you because you've proven you can count on yourself. Your disciplined approach to life influences every relationship and interaction. You are not swayed by peer pressure or social expectations. Your choices are guided by your values, not external influences. This unwavering self-discipline becomes particularly powerful during challenging times. When others crumble under pressure, your well-established habits and routines keep you moving forward. The most remarkable aspect of your self-discipline is how it creates freedom. By mastering yourself, you gain the freedom to pursue your highest aspirations without being derailed by temporary desires. Sign number 5. Radical acceptance. This might be the most counterintuitive sign of strength, but it's possibly the most powerful. You've learned to accept reality exactly as it is, without resistance, while maintaining the courage to change what you can. This isn't resignation or passivity. It's the profound understanding that Seneca spoke of when he said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." You've learned to face life head-on, without the added suffering of denial. The psychological benefits of this approach are well documented. Research shows that people who practice radical acceptance experience less stress, better mental health, and more effective problem-solving abilities. Your acceptance extends to all aspects of life, from minor inconveniences to major challenges. When faced with difficulty, you don't waste energy fighting against what is. Instead, you direct that energy toward constructive action. This trait is particularly powerful in how you handle change and uncertainty. While others resist inevitable changes, you accept them as natural parts of life. This acceptance gives you an adaptability that others lack. Consider how this manifests in your relationships. You accept people as they are, without trying to change them. This doesn't mean you tolerate bad behavior. It means you see reality clearly and make decisions based on what is. The impact of radical acceptance on your emotional well-being is profound. By accepting your own thoughts and feelings without judgment, you create space for genuine growth and change. Your practice of radical acceptance shows up most powerfully in how you handle failure and setbacks. Instead of denying or dwelling on mistakes, you accept them as valuable feedback and opportunities for learning. This acceptance extends to your own limitations and imperfections. You understand that accepting yourself doesn't mean giving up on growth. It means growing from a place of truth rather than denial. The way you apply radical acceptance to time management is remarkable. You accept that you can't do everything, that each yes means many nos, and that time is a finite resource. Your ability to accept reality while maintaining hope for positive change is rare. Most people either accept reality and become passive, or fight reality and become frustrated. You found the middle path. This combination of acceptance and action creates a powerful framework for living. You don't waste energy fighting what can't be changed, but you also don't shy away from changing what can be improved. Sign number 6. Maintaining perspective in crisis. While others get lost in the drama of the moment, you possess the rare ability to step back and see the bigger picture. This isn't just about staying calm. It's about maintaining clarity when it matters most. The Stoics emphasize this through the practice of premeditatio malorum, preparing for adversity before it strikes. You naturally embody this wisdom, understanding that perspective is crucial for effective action. Neurological research supports this approach. Studies show that people who can maintain perspective during stress make better decisions and recover more quickly from setbacks. Your brain has literally been trained for resilience. This ability shows up most clearly in how you handle emergencies. While others panic, you can assess situations objectively, considering both immediate needs and long-term implications. Your perspective-maintaining abilities extend to emotional challenges too. When faced with personal difficulties, you can step back and view situations with a broader lens, understanding that current struggles are temporary. Consider how this plays out in your professional life. When others get caught up in office politics or short-term setbacks, you maintain focus on larger goals and opportunities. The impact of this trait on your decision-making is profound. By maintaining perspective, you can make choices based on long-term value rather than immediate emotional satisfaction. Your ability to maintain perspective influences those around you too. In times of crisis, people naturally look to you for guidance because they trust your balanced viewpoint and clear thinking. This perspective-maintaining ability is particularly powerful in personal relationships. When conflicts arise, you can see beyond the immediate emotional charge to understand underlying needs and solutions. The way you apply this trait to personal growth is remarkable. You understand that setbacks and failures are part of a larger learning process, not permanent defeats. Your maintenance of perspective extends to how you view success as well. You understand that achievements are stepping stones, not final destinations. This keeps you humble in victory and resilient in defeat. This isn't just about staying calm under pressure. It's about maintaining the mental clarity necessary to make wise choices in any situation. Your perspective becomes a compass that guides you through life's storms. Sign number 7, intentional growth. Unlike those who drift through life on autopilot, you approach personal development with strategic intention. This isn't about random self-improvement. It's about deliberate evolution toward your highest potential. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." You live this principle through your commitment to continuous, purposeful growth. Every day is an opportunity for improvement. Modern research in neuroplasticity supports this approach. Studies show that intentional practice and learning literally reshape your brain, creating new neural pathways and enhancing cognitive capabilities. Your approach to growth isn't haphazard or trending dependent. You've developed a systematic approach to improvement, focusing on key areas that align with your values and long-term vision. This intentional growth mindset manifests in how you approach challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as barriers, you view them as growth opportunities. Every difficulty becomes a chance to develop new capabilities. Consider how this plays out in your skill development. While others learn randomly based on immediate needs, you strategically acquire knowledge and abilities that compound over time. The impact of your intentional growth approach extends beyond personal achievement. Your example inspires others to take their own development seriously. You become a catalyst for growth in your community. Your commitment to intentional growth shows up most powerfully in how you handle feedback. You actively seek constructive criticism, understanding that outside perspectives are crucial for comprehensive development. This isn't just about professional development. It extends to every aspect of life. From relationships to health, from financial literacy to emotional intelligence, you are constantly working to expand your capabilities. The way you structure your growth is both systematic and intuitive. You balance planned development with spontaneous learning opportunities, creating a comprehensive approach to personal evolution. Your commitment to growth extends beyond personal achievements. You understand that your development impacts everyone around you, creating a ripple effect of positive change. This intentional approach becomes particularly powerful during challenging times. When others are paralyzed by uncertainty, your commitment to learning and adaptation keeps you moving forward. Now, this is where everything comes together. These 7 signs aren't just isolated traits. They're interconnected pieces of an extraordinary character. These characteristics work together like a symphony. Your embrace of discomfort fuels your growth. Your radical responsibility enhances your self-discipline. Your strategic detachment enables better perspective in crisis. Think about how these traits manifest in your daily life. When faced with challenges, you don't just use one strength, you activate all of them. Your perspective keeps you calm. Your acceptance prevents resistance. Your responsibility drives action. This integration creates something greater than the sum of its parts. You are not just strong in different ways. You are strong in a way that transforms every aspect of your life. Call to action. Here is what I want you to do right now. Take a moment to reflect on which of these signs resonated most with you. That's your starting point for growth. If you found value in this deep dive into Stoic strength, smash that like button and hit subscribe. We're just getting started. Leave a comment below sharing which sign of strength you are currently working on. Remember, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Your journey to extraordinary strength starts now. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and keep growing.